We are live in Racine this morning for the State of Education. Starting today, many Racine Unified students have the option of going back to school for in-person learning. This comes as many want to hold off until staff has the opportunity to get their vaccine. We reached out to the Racine Unified School District superintendent, but the district did not respond to our request for an interview. This morning, we are joined by Angelina Cruz, Racine Educators United president. And Angelina, thanks so much for making the time to be with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So I know that the union has been very vocal in their concerns about holding in-person classes at this point in the year while teachers have not yet been vaccinated. Will teachers be in the classroom as students go back to in-person learning?
Yes, starting today, we have sort of rolling returns to school. So it's K-5 returns today, as well as grades 6, 9, and 12. Next week will be additional grade levels, and then the following week will be everybody in person that has opted to do so. So about 53% of families opted to return their children to in-person learning.
We're talking with Angelina Cruz. She's the president of the Teachers Union in Racine. Ms. Cruz, the 14-day average for new daily cases in all of Racine County is just 15 at this point. What more would you need to see to have your membership feel comfortable returning to the classroom?
I think, vaccinations were a big piece of what we were asking for the district to wait on. Teachers will start to be vaccinated this Wednesday. And so the City of Racine Public Health Department partnered with Ascension All Saints to set up clinics for educators to get vaccinated, not just in RUSD, but all educators in Racine. And so we're very appreciative of that. We were hoping that the district would do the right thing and delay a couple of weeks in order to get people vaccinated. Because at the end of the day, we just want it to be as safe as possible, both for ourselves and our colleagues, but also for our kids and their families. And so I think it's important to note that it is really important that the transmission rate is falling. And so we don't want to endanger a shift in those numbers. So the district has gone a long way in trying to assure that the CDC mitigation efforts can be followed. And that's something that's going to be a big part of my work the next couple of weeks, along with my staff person and our building reps, is to do building safety walks and assure that every building is as safe as possible.
And Angelina, from what you know so far, are you comfortable with teachers being back in the classroom with students?
I think I'm more comfortable than I was weeks ago. I will not say that I'm entirely comfortable, given the unpredictability of this virus and the introduction of other variants, people not being completely vaccinated. There's a lot of unknowns. We're doing the best that we can. A piece of what we're concerned about as well is ventilation systems in our buildings. We have some buildings that were built during the Civil War, so the average age of our buildings is quite old. I believe it's in the 75, 80-year-old range. And so part of our concern is that the district doesn't have the resources and capacity to ensure the safest environment possible. But we're going to work with them to see, to ensure that they have done as much as they can in partnership with our national affiliate, the National Education Association, who's providing supports to us at the local level to assist both our local and the district. And we want to make sure everybody is as safe as possible.
Angelina Cruz in Racine, thanks so much for your time this morning. We've had so many stories about how local school districts are pivoting during this pandemic. We recently did a story on how private schools have been seeing a boost in enrollment as well. To watch that story, you can just head to tmj4.com/rebound and click on State of Education.